What's up guys, Random Razor here with another tech video for you guys today. And today I bring you guys a little quick unboxing and overview of the new iPad 3rd generation from Apple. And this is the 64GB Wi-Fi only model, and of course without further ado, let's get started with this review and unboxing. Alright, so here's the iPad packaging itself, nothing too spectacular. Got the iPad on the front here, the iCloud logo on the bottom, iPad on the right, Apple logo on the top here, and iPad on the left. And of course this is the 64GB Wi-Fi only model. Didn't want to opt for 4G mainly because I don't think it's really practical yet, plus it's an extra expense. But it's also got a screen shield from Future Shop. This comes with a matte and glossy screen shield for $20, not bad for a big one like the iPad. But anyways, let's slice this thing open and of course see what we all get. Alright, so upon opening the package itself, first thing we're introduced with, of course, is the infamous, or what Apple dubs the new iPad itself, 3rd generation model. And this is also white, forgot to mention that earlier. I thought, I have the white iPhone 4S, might as well stick with the same color. And it does have a bit of heft to it, which is, I don't know, it's not too heavy or anything like that, but it's my very first tablet, so I can't really compare. Anyways, the next thing, of course, we get is your standard Apple documentation. We got it's actually not really a feature guide, but more like tells you what the buttons are. But we also got a French version as well, since we're in Canada. The warranty guide and the French version of the warranty guide. And finally, of course, we get your infamous Apple stickers. And of course, the last couple of things we get is a USB charge and sync cable, as well as the 10-watt charger itself, which I heard the iPad charges really slow with this, but we'll see how that works out. But anyways, I'm going to slap on the screen shield, set this iPad up, and come back with you guys with an overview, and see how the new iPad works out. Alright, so finally got the screen shield installed. So far I think I did a pretty damn good job putting it on, but anyways, without further ado, let's get started with a little quick overview of the 3rd generation iPad. Alright, so the first major feature of the iPad, of course, is the Retina display, which is twice the resolution of the iPad 2. So far, text, colors, pictures and everything are really crisp, really clear, and if this is your very first iPad, the Retina display will definitely not disappoint. On top of the iPad here, we also have the FaceTime camera and the light sensor above it. Unfortunately, the FaceTime camera hasn't changed. It's still VGA quality, so if you like to use that, it's going to be same quality as the iPhone 4 and iPad 2. On the side of the iPad, we also have the volume keys as well as the mute switch, which you can also change in settings to use as a lock switch for the orientation. And of course, we have the newly upgraded 5-megapixel camera, which also records at 1080p high definition recording. On top of the camera, we have the power button, the microphone in the center, as well as the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the bottom of the iPad here, we also have the speaker grill, which produces pretty loud quality sound for the size of it. 3-pin connector to charge and sync your iPad. And of course, the iPad logo, memory size, and the black plastic Apple logo on the back here. And of course, enclosing your iPad is a single piece aluminum back. Alright, so I've been using the iPad here for about a few days now, 3 or 4 days, and I do have to say it's definitely a pretty interesting device. It's something that fits between the iPhone and the MacBook Pro when you're comparing, Apple products, but of course it's a tablet computer which is supposed to do more than a smartphone does, except for text and call, and of course does a few things that a computer can do. And your general basic stuff, surfing the web, Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff, of course any device can do that nowadays. But of course, the one advantage I like about the iPad, of course, it's very portable. If you need help with something, like for example the assignment, you can show this to your friends, and it's a lot more easier to pass an iPad or a tablet computer rather than a whole full-fledged laptop. But nonetheless, interesting device, and never had a tablet computer before, so it's definitely something that I've been trying to figure out what I can use this for, and will definitely take a bit of use to figure out what I need it for. But I pretty much got this to see what all the hype is about. It's 3rd generation model, so all the little issues or things that people wanted would be integrated into the 3rd generation. Of course, not a huge difference between the 2 and the 3, of course, other than the Retina display, slightly better camera, slightly faster processor, and of course the 4G technology, which I didn't even get. Just got the Wi-Fi only model, mainly because, as I mentioned earlier in this video, it's an extra expense, it costs more, and also I don't even have 4G in my area yet, so it's not really that useful. And so far, where I am, I'm on the university campus, so we got Wi-Fi. I got Wi-Fi at home, which is the 2 main places where I'm at most of the time. And when I'm traveling, well, I can tether the iPhone's data internet connection with the iPad, so that's just saving me a bit of money there for the same purposes. But Anyways, battery life on the iPad is pretty long. It's the battery lasts a lot longer than the MacBook Pro battery, at least from my experience. So that's an interesting thing. The one downside with that though, it takes forever to charge the battery on the iPad. When you use the 10-watt charger that comes with the iPad, it takes about 4.5 hours to charge it. So it's definitely not the takes a while to charge, but the battery does last quite a while. The nonetheless easiest thing to do is, of course, just charge your iPad at night when you go to sleep. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys have any questions or comments about it, ask away. It's an interesting device. I'm not sure really what to say about it because I'm just starting to get used to it, but nonetheless, it's a pretty cool device. If you have money, give it a shot if you need it. Personally, in my personal opinion, if you already have a MacBook or a laptop and a smartphone, the iPad is definitely not something that you don't necessarily need. But I got it for something to try, and I had some money lying around, so I thought I'd treat myself to something new and interesting, of course, also for you guys to enjoy as well. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's my little overview, unboxing, and my thoughts about the iPad 3rd generation. Again, this is a white 64GB Wi-Fi only model, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.